I think Amy Farrah Fowler might be one of the biggest mid-show rewrites in sitcom history. Because if you go back and watch her first appearance, that is not the same person. No, seriously. Season 3 Amy was basically Sheldon with longer hair. Cold, robotic, emotionally detached. She talked like she was legally forbidden from experiencing joy. And the craziest part? The writers clearly introduced her as a one-time joke, like, haha, what if Sheldon met a female version of himself? Cool premise, massive problem. Because two Sheldons in a relationship is basically negative chemistry. You can't run a sitcom romance when both people react to flirting like antivirus software. And I genuinely think the writers realized that almost immediately. Go watch Amy's first episodes again. She literally says she has no interest in physical relationships, no emotional attachment, no social interest, no romantic curiosity, nothing. She was written like a human calculator.
Now, before this goes any further, you should know that all forms of physical contact up to and including coitus are off the table.
May I buy you a beverage?
Tepid water, please.
Honestly, early Amy feels less like a girlfriend and more like somebody NASA sent to study human behavior. And that works for a few episodes, but then reality kicks in because sitcoms survive on momentum, friendships, arguments, awkward romance, emotional progress. And if Amy stayed exactly like Sheldon, the relationship completely stalls. No tension, no growth, no story. The writers accidentally created a narrative dead end. So the show quietly starts rewriting her. And the funniest part? They do it so gradually that most people never even notice it happening. First, they introduce Penny as Amy's social bridge. Suddenly, Amy goes from, I dislike human interaction, to being desperate for female friendship. Like she went from robotic scientist to someone texting Penny emotionally unhinged best friend energy overnight.
Look, I know this is your wedding and you can do whatever you want, but if you think anyone but me is gonna be your maid of honor, then you're an idiot, because you are my best friend.
Too late, Bernadette.
Bestie!
Then came the massive shift, the hormonal pivot. Because early Amy acted almost completely asexual. But later seasons, she becomes the emotionally frustrated one in the relationship. She wants intimacy, she wants affection, she wants emotional progression. Meanwhile, Sheldon becomes the obstacle, which is the complete opposite of their original dynamic.
Being your girlfriend is so challenging. Emotionally, physically. I've been incredibly patient for years. I need some time to take a step back and reevaluate our situation.
And honestly, this rewrite should not have worked at all. This level of personality whiplash usually destroys sitcom characters. But Mayim Bialik somehow sells it perfectly. That's the scary part, because she slowly transforms Amy from female Sheldon clone into emotionally repressed woman finally learning normal human connection. And she does it so naturally, the audience just accepts it. And honestly, I don't even think this was bad writing. I think this was survival. Because the second the writers realized Sheldon was becoming the emotional core of the show, Amy had to change. Someone in that relationship needed to feel human first, and it couldn't be Sheldon yet. So the writers sacrificed character consistency to save the long-term narrative engine. And technically, it worked, because without Amy evolving, there is no emotional Sheldon arc, no breakup storyline, no relationship progression, no wedding, no Nobel Prize ending. The entire final era of The Big Bang Theory literally depends on Amy becoming a different person.
Sheldon, When I was a little girl, I used to dream about my wedding, but eventually I stopped because I thought that day would never come. I don't know what the future holds, but I know that I've never been happier than I am in this moment marrying you.
Well, that was unexpectedly beautiful.
Which honestly proves something kind of terrifying about television writing. In long-running sitcoms, maintaining momentum will always matter more than maintaining perfect continuity. Because once a show finds a romance audiences care about, everything else becomes negotiable. And now I genuinely can't unsee it, because early Amy and late series Amy honestly feel like two completely different characters pretending to share the same name. But weirdly, that rewrite might have saved the entire show. But what do you think? Did Amy naturally evolve over time, or did the writers quietly rewrite her personality to keep the Sheldon relationship alive? And if you enjoy these kinds of movie and TV conversations, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon so you don't miss the next one.